Today I'm continuing with common issues and the reading test. Don't take too long on each question. If you don't know the answer, skip the question. When you are filling in the answer sheet, just take a guess. You do not lose marks for wrong answers, so you won't be penalized. And if you learn to skip these questions, you will find that you will have time left at the end to go over your answers. This is important as it means you can pick up and correct any careless mistakes. Remember, unless you need an 8 or 9, you can get quite a few questions wrong. You can waste a lot of time looking for answers in the wrong places. Normally the questions in each section, for example questions 4 to 9, will follow the order of the text. So, if you have found the answer to question 4 and the answer to question 6, you know that the answer to question 5 is somewhere in between these two answers. Remember, each new section can start anywhere in the text, but the questions should then follow the order of the text except for the matching questions such as matching paragraphs, matching opinions and so on. In summaries, gap fills and short answer questions, you must make sure your answer is grammatically correct. If it isn't, your answer will be wrong even if it was correct. Remember, you cannot change the form of the word from the text. You must find a word that already fits in both meaning and grammar. Everyone attacks the questions differently. You do what works for you, not what the book says, but you must have a time limit for each passage, otherwise you run the risk of not finishing the test. Train yourself to do the test and write out your answers in under 60 minutes. The suggested timing for the text is on the screen and you should stick to this. You may have the correct answer, but because you used too many words it will be marked as wrong. When you are transferring your answers, reread the question carefully to make sure you have followed the instructions. Thanks for watching. You can find practice for self-study and more help at the link below.